All right, come on then, let's get cooking. Steak and potato salad have been a staple of the humble Barbie for years, but I'm gonna trick things up a bit. I'm gonna turn this gas-powered Barbie into a gourmet kitchen utensil. I mean, it is a cooking show after all. I'm using eye fillet from Margaret River. This bit of meat won Best in Show at the Perth Raw Food Awards, and it needs a bit of marinade. Let's start there. First things first, mustard. Look how much I've used, about 250 grams. We need to lift that up a little bit. So I'm gonna add some Worcester, and straight into that, a little bit of honey. Quick mix around, beefy beef goes in, roll it around. While that's marinating, I'm gonna make my version of a smoked potato salad. Mum, don't get offended. Yes, yours is fantastic, but I'm gonna do a little twist on your classic. Love that sound. I'm using sweet potato because they're higher in moisture and gonna cook quicker on the Barbie. I've also cut them into smaller pieces, so just straight on this gas-powered flat grill, they're gonna crisp up nice. As soon as that goes on, I'm gonna chuck on this bit of eye fillet. Have a look at that. Oh, you see I've made a little well there. Into the middle of that, I'm gonna put this lovely little pancetta. What that's gonna do, as the pancetta releases its oils, that sweet potato is gonna suck it all up. Can't forget, we've gotta keep turning this beef. Look at that little crust on that side. Hello. I love cooking on these Barbies. You can see you get black bits on one side, you get uncooked bits on the other. Brings a lot of smokiness, caramelisation, lots of texture. Earlier, I soaked some wood chips in some Guinness. I'm gonna take those out, chuck it on the grill right next to these potatoes, put a little lid over it, and that lovely smoky flavour will go right the way through. Because there's liquid in them, which is Guinness in this case, that's gonna do two things. It's gonna make sure that they don't combust. It's also gonna release this wonderful little smoke in a minute, and that's gonna permeate into these sweet potatoes. I think what I might do as well, chuck a bit of rosemary on. I get a cute little pan, chuck it on the top like that. Acts as a little convection oven, all that heat stays in there, all that lovely smoke starts to get stuck into those potatoes. When you're eating it with the beef, those lovely smoky, treacly, Guinnessy flavours are all gonna go right through that salad. Pretty good. All right, how good is that little smoking trick? So I'm just gonna push the wood chips to one side. Now we've got to get a bit of egg in there, right on top. Alrighty, look at them go. So you can see it's really hot, so now all I do, break them up. You can see it's starting to sauce things up already. Look at that. Gonna put that straight into a bowl. While it's still just starting to cook through, bingo, off it comes, straight into my bowl. That latent heat is gonna keep cooking that egg through, but you don't wanna overdo it. It's almost like it's dressing the salad. So all we're gonna do is finish dressing this little thing. What do you need in a potato salad? Whole egg mayo, of course. Dollop that on top. I've actually kept a little bit of this marinade as well, which, as you know, has got mustard through it. And chuck those in. Look at that, get all creamy and delicious. A little bit of chefy greeny zhuzh. Righto, meat's been rested. Here we go. Straight down the middle. Look at that blushing pink inside. Ripper. About 250 grams. Straight onto the plate. Little bit of salad. Oh, look at that.